this.
There it is. Good. All right. Anyway, it's yeah, it's kind of weird on the strip, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's like nobody here because we got holidays coming up and F1, and I don't know if things are like increasing in price or something like that. But it was pretty chill, quite literally chill coming in. And I got my buddy Irving Johnson. I texted 5 random people. Well, they weren't random, but I texted 5 people that had been like really cool with me, and I was just telling them some nice stuff. I had a really rough day today on the phones, and I had to pay a whole bucket load of bills. And when you're in sales and you got that combination, it can mess up your day. So I didn't want to have a messed up stream, so I was like, I'm going to say some nice things to some nice people, and you know, that's cool, man. But you know, it's all good. I want you guys to have a great stream with me tonight. And we're in the fashion show mall, and it did this to me before. Shows I have 2 people watching, but there's obviously more. There's Wendy T, Shane Kucheron, Waka89, Crypto Musician. Oh boy, creepy. There's nobody around today. Speaking of crypto, I forgot to tell you guys in my last few streams, if you guys want to send me Bitcoin, I put the Bitcoin address in my box below for donations and stuff. You can find it by clicking show more. I've only received crypto 3 times in my entire time on YouTube. I had one guy that was sending me USDT, which was really nice of him. And then he stopped talking to me entirely, which was a bummer. And we were chatting a storm up. And then I had somebody send me ETH once, and it was a significant amount of Ethereum, but it was back when it was very valuable, so it wasn't that much. And then that was it. Just the 2 times, but I have a Bitcoin address in there if you guys want to do that. Are you having a great time? I have been sitting in this spot before where the chats don't run, and also where, and what I'm wondering now, and I can actually test this out now. I can see if the chats are running on this device and not on that device, because I'm not really sure. Let's find out here. Not leaving, maybe they're not showing up on my screen, but they possibly are running here. Not leaving Las Vegas. They could be running in the chat on the app. We'll have to check for this. Nope, that's not the one. Vegas live stream, that's not the one. Calm before the storm, that's the one. And would you look at that? There's a ton of chats happening here, but not on my screen. So we have, you're geared up to explore the Vegas tundra. I'm cold, man. Darren Baker's here, says, how's it going? Stephen Irving Johnson says, hello. He's in Montana. He treks around the country because he is well, I know what he does. He's an international man of mystery. It is a little cold, Darren. 67 watching, Scott says. Sir Ash is here. Liz B is here, says chat. Crypto musician Trashman does the wave. How's it going? Yeah. And Wendy T, and then Big Chili. Big Chili. Big Chili, it's just like this. I'm chilly. You're chilly. I rode my scooter in because my car needs an oil change really bad and it has a check engine light. So it's preventing me from getting around, which is pissing me off. If you guys want to be the first to donate, you guys can do that at the link below. And then we're going to chat with you guys for a little bit right here. We're in the Fashion Show Mall. You can see that Christmas is in full season behind us. I don't have my fancy pants gimbal that follows me around because I let that battery die. And I let my other battery charger die. So now I'm just like, oh great, so I have backup gimbals. I probably should buy a battery charger. Best Buy gave me a $50 rewards card because I bought an iPad in May. And then I bought a couple other things that I needed. So I was thinking of what I'm gonna spend it on. I think I'm gonna spend it on the most expensive battery, Anchor battery product I can, so then I'll have 2 battery backups. The check engine light is explained because last springtime I had a hose rupture and I filled it with water afterwards, but I didn't take it to the mechanic to fill it with the proper mix of water and antifreeze. So the check engine light is because my thermostat is running lower than it should, which is not terrible. Steve, get injured working out a while ago. It was a shoulder. No, I had my bicep torn from my body and popped and snapped. That was 2 years ago. Stephen Fife is here. It's snowing in Edinburgh, Scotland. The chats are working on my app. Yeah, they're working on this app too, but sometimes I've noticed Prism, the app that I use to stream, the app that we all use to stream, doesn't send me the chats when I'd like it to. So I'm glad I can check them. What's up, Savage Tales? My man, Matt. So yeah, I'll put it up one more time if you guys want to be the first to throw some support to the stream. The chat is on the screen. It just showed up, and you guys can click that. I have Bitcoin, I have Zelle, I have Cash App, I have PayPal, I have Venmo. It was, like I said, it was one of those days where you have to pay $700 in bills, and all of your sales calls go the wrong way. So I was pretty miserable coming in. So what I did was I listened to Patrick Bet-David, a guy from a channel called Valuetainment. He was never about politics in the past, and he has a lot of stuff for business, and he talks about how to put yourself in a good mood. So I found 5 people that I chat with on a either regular or somewhat regular basis who have always given me good attention. Some people, they don't, you ask them for, you watch a video, ask for feedback, they go, good video. One of these folks who's in the chat right now has always given me invaluable feedback. He's a thinker, and it's always very nice to hear. And I texted some other people, and I said, look, I just want you to know, for these reasons, I appreciate you. And I made it all individualistic, because everybody has individualistic. Siphon the water out of the radiator and put it in. I know, right? And so I had to do that. And then I started listening to LMFAO and then Black Eyed Peas. And then I was like, I can't even listen to this. So I listened to Lecrae, which is a Christian hip hop artist. And here I am. And here you are. So you guys can chat with me. You guys can ask me questions. I can at least read them on this screen. See Hurricanes stomp LV. See Hurricanes. Are we talking about the Carolina Hurricanes? Could happen. Kyle's here checking in. I like the positive attitude. Hi, have a philosophic night. We could have I think TV4PO likes the philosophy on the channel. How many jackets? All right. So we're wearing 1 jacket, 1 scarf, 1 hoodie, 1... Is it a long sleeve? Yeah, a long sleeve and a t-shirt. I don't like the cold. I don't suffer the cold very well. That's just me. So that's what I'm wearing. What's up, Michael Medlin? Nice to see you, brother. We got a few mods on here. The mods, you don't really have to do anything. Oh, I can put in goals. Look, make a super chat goal for more fun. Set a goal to engage with your audience in a new way. Once you reach your goal, celebrate with your community. Set a timer. Oh, I'm not going to do that. If you send super chats, then YouTube just gets richer and richer and richer. Good evening, Steven. Keep up the good attitude. It's better for your health. We have to, yeah, because I didn't want to come out here tonight. And it was just like one of those days. I had this really great medical office. I was talking to the person who's next to the decision maker. If you've never sold anything, when you're calling a doctor's office, be it a dentist or a surgeon or a cardiologist, you're never going to get to talk to the doctor when you're doing professional sales. Even if you do on the phone or you do sitting down in person, you're always going to talk to the office manager, maybe the marketing person, but the office manager is usually trusted. So I called this great practice today. I went on their website, and they literally have like other magazines that they do around town, which is great. That means that they're into magazines. And she said, yes, our doctor likes to be street central, like they want to be on all the publications. But she was so incredibly busy, and so she said I could talk to her on Friday. And I'm like, why can't it be tomorrow? But you got to take what you can get. How cold is it here? I mean, it's 54. It's going to be a low 40 tonight. It was a high of 61, but once the sun goes down, it gets a lot colder, and if the wind kicks up, it's a lot. And so I'm just not a fan of the cold. But yeah, ask me some questions if you guys want to. Ask me questions. That would be good. My wife said, okay, love. Okay. Yep, that's it. I just found it on my feed. Pro Makeup TV said I got all their chats going on. All right, so we're gonna get going here, I guess, soon enough. I've been thinking a lot about stuff, and I see channels that do quite well just sitting in one spot, just showing you the motion. And I don't know why that is. That on some channels you can just look and watch, and they get away with it. And me, I can't stop moving for 2 minutes without people getting mad at me. And if I don't talk to people, they expect that out of me. And sometimes the flow of consciousness is great. Sometimes I go to happy places. Sometimes I go to dark places. But it's weird. I mean, is it hard to come up with content? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just kind of talk to you guys. And sometimes you guys repay me with super chats, and sometimes you guys don't. And sometimes I get good signal, and sometimes I get bad. And it's just always going to be an internal struggle when you do these things. But we have 143 people watching. We did this on Saturday morning, and I was sitting in a Starbucks doing nothing but drinking a Starbucks coffee. Managed 253 people watching. Do I like Burger King? Yeah, I do like Burger King, actually. I like Whoppers. Like, they're really good. If it wasn't such a hassle to get Burger King's the worst. They all want you to use the app. The only good app I've ever used in fast food is McDonald's. You go into McDonald's and it's like a streamlined process. You can order before you leave the house. When you get there, you tell it that you're there. It's got location awareness to your location that you're going to. You click the button, they start making the order. You pull up to the line, you say the 4-digit code, and then your food arrives. The last time I went to Burger King, it was because we had some kind of T-Mobile coupon, I think, because T-Mobile has this thing, T-Mobile Tuesdays, and you get some stuff. Each chat per streamer has different personalities. That's true, Tony. And so I go into Burger King and I use the app to order. No, I didn't even use the app to order. I used the kiosk to order, and I put in my T-Mobile code. And even though I'm standing in the restaurant in front of this giant touchscreen, so it knows that a human being is in the restaurant touching a screen, it made my order and it marked it for the drive-thru. What is wrong with you, Burger King? Like, I don't even know who owns Burger King. What's the corporate parent company of Burger King? Restaurant Brands International. What's the total market cap for Restaurant Brands International? Oh, Siri sucks my, you know what. Let's ask Gemini. Gemini will know. I don't care about that. We're going to ask Gemini. What's the total market cap for Restaurant Brands International? So this is a company, right? 30.5 billion US dollars for Restaurant Brands International. So the company that owns Burger King is worth $30.5 billion. Billion. But they have a system that means that I go into the restaurant, punch things in when I'm standing in front of the counter, and yet they still mark it for the drive-thru. And then I tell the girl, hey, can you fix this? This is for the drive-thru. You know what she tells me? Go into the drive-thru. I said, I don't want to go into the drive-thru. I'm standing in front of you. Can you just please get me my food? She goes, I can't do that. I said, I have all the faith in the world in you. Please. And I don't know, she got it for me. But yeah, that's Burger King for you. And then their in-app currency is called crowns, which somehow just sounds dirty to me. How many crowns did you get? How many crowns? What is it, frickin' kroners? Are we in the Northern Europe or something like that? But we better go. This is going to be nobody on this stream tonight. It's Monday Night Football. Steven, have you ever considered pursuing a traditional journal? No. Dude, I don't got no degree in journalism. They don't want me. No, journalism doesn't pay you anything, so you know. Journalists make 30 grand a year in Vegas. It's like nothing. You don't make nothing. By the way, the mainstream media is entirely dead. We learned this, okay? We've learned this election cycle, okay? Think about that for a moment, right? Because I'm not getting political, I'm telling you the truth. I'm not even going to mention their parties. One political candidate refused to do podcasts and non-mainstream media. They stuck to mainstream media. They're on the big networks. They lost. Another candidate took his son's advice and did nothing but podcasts and non-traditional media. So I'm telling you, you should listen to me. I know that the party that lost will listen to this. Get off of mainstream media. Watching you instead of mainstream media. There you go, right? And that's just the way it is, man. You're going to get a connection to somebody. You're going to identify with somebody for whatever reason. People have different personalities. They bring different levels of things to the tale. I started taking quercetin, And I advise you to. I don't really like to recommend health stuff. Like, I'll tell you, if I tell you I do carnivore diet, you shouldn't listen to me. I just do it. But quercetin is great. And as a matter of fact, let me see if I can log into Amazon and give you an Amazon affiliate link to that, because it's something that you should buy, and you should use my link for it. My account, Amazon is displaying strangely. There it is. I don't have a pass key. Oh, it's just my Face ID. Okay. Oh, good. They texted me a code and I won't be able to see it. Probably. Let me see. Nope, I won't be able to see it. Oh, well. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, wow, that's pretty rad. I didn't know. Even though this phone number is completely different, I can get my text messages from my phone I'm talking to you on this one. That's pretty dope. I like that. Okay. Oh, but it doesn't do that thing. Hold on. I'm going to give you an affiliate link for this. 635. Good. Submit code. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. I'm going to give you a link to something. Give me a second. We're walking in the Fashion Show Mall tonight. We're going to go to the Strip as well, of course. Let's see here. Is this the one I was looking at? Yes, this is the one. So it's an antioxidant. Quercetin is an antioxidant. It's one of the oldest supplements that you can have out there, and it's really good for the immune system. Like, fantastic. And I tell people all the time that they should be using it. And this is not going to give me the link that I wanted. What a pain in the ass this is. Huh. Okay, well, forget it. Guess I can't give you a link to it, but it doesn't matter. You wouldn't click on it anyways. People don't click on my links. Maybe I can do it this way. Aha, I can do it this way. Copy. And we're going to go back here. So this is an Amazon link. I'm legally obligated to tell you that if you click on this link, I make money if you buy something off Amazon, and I'll post it in the chat. So I use this stuff to try to bolster the immune system. This one has zinc and a couple of other things in it. It's totally natural. There really are no side effects to quercetin. And they've done studies in other parts of the world where they're not as big and horny for big pharma, where they gave it to people during the COVID outbreak, and they found that the people that took it and the hospital workers that took it, frontline nurses, they had a much lower incidence of hospitalizations with severe COVID-19. So I started taking that. You guys might want to consider it too. Quercetin is not a common supplement, but it's well known throughout the kind of biohacker type of culture. There's a whole big thing of, people who use supplementation. I'm taking 1,000 milligrams a day split amongst 2 doses, 500 milligrams in the morning to afternoon and 500 milligrams before bed. Doesn't really have any side effects. If you take too much of it, it can deplete iron. So women might know that because they go on their periods and they get depleted iron levels. Men should never take iron supplements unless your doctor gives them to you. NCA, are you talking about NAC though? You might be oh gosh, here goes the signal. Go figure. You might be talking about N-acetylcysteine. NAC is maybe you mean NAC. Could be that you mean NAC. I'll go to Verizon Wireless and see if it picks up. There it is, good. Yeah, well, the thing about N-acetylcysteine is that it's an actual drug. It's a real drug. And it's not supposed to be sold as a supplement. The FDA doesn't enforce that rule. So yes, you can buy NAC, and NAC can be good for the immune system. It goes and tears through the liver and detoxifies the liver. There can be a lot of side effects with NAC for sensitive individuals. So you have to be very careful with N-acetylcysteine. And N-acetylcysteine can also cause rashes and skin problems because it interacts with histamine reactors, but quercetin is also known as a thing that people take if they have chronic allergies. Yeah. I'm not putting kids on my stream. I'm done with it. Nope, 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 nope. We're not doing you kids. No, leave me alone. Go away. I'm over children. I don't have kids. I'm not angry about kids, but I'm not into a big group of kids that are going to just poke their head in my stream and go, Dude, I'm like this is how much I have left in the tank. Okay, cool. Whatever. Nope, we're not putting the kids on the stream. Sorry. Try to be nice if they're with their parents. That's one thing, but I'm not supporting that craziness. Okay. So what do you think of the other Vegas people like Vegas Policy? I like Vegas Policy. I think he's a truth teller. I try to be a truth teller. What do I think about other Vegas streamers? Norma, Travel Ruby, Jacob, Pomsey. I don't know. Type in Vegas YouTubers Reddit. You will just, my gosh, my face ran, my blood drained out of my body as I was reading what people on Reddit say about people. It just blew me away. I didn't know people thought that stuff about Norma. I had no idea people thought that stuff about Pomsey. I was like, dude, I thought these people were like beloved by all. I found some threads and I'm like, that's mean. What do they say about me? Well, they don't say anything about me. So there's that, which is fine, I guess, because it's better that they don't say anything about me than they say all the negative stuff they're saying about these other folks. I don't know if my Amazon link works in Canada. I mean, look, dude, you go to it. It might redirect you to Amazon.ca. I'm not really sure. Don't know, my man, don't know, but I posted my Amazon link in there. If you guys can buy anything. And I mean, I'm not really too bullish on, oh, guys, got to use my Amazon link because I pushed it really hard last month and Amazon paid me $24.86 worth of commissions. So Amazon is not going to carry the channel. It's going to be like donations and stuff directly. But, you know, it's nice that you guys would consider using it. Maybe someday somebody will buy $10,000 worth of Amazon specific products because they pay the highest commission rates. Everything else on Amazon pays like nothing. Yeah. Okay. So it's Christmas though. Gotta love you some Christmas decorations. If you don't love Christmas decorations, you're probably Jewish. Do you know that air pollution can trigger all sorts of health problems, including histamine? Yeah, for sure. I will use handle there for, I don't know what you mean, crypto, but thank you. I will use handle there for, I don't know what that means, but that's cool. If you want to rephrase that as a question, I can understand. So Louis Vuitton in your mall. Do you guys have Louis Vuittons in your malls? We were down at this mall in Orlando. It was like basically the fashion show mall. You know what I'm saying? You will look for me? I don't understand. Can we get a fit check? What's a fit check? I don't understand. You guys are confusing me and I'm easy to confuse. Young love. And they broke up. No, I don't know. What am I wearing? Oh, I'm wearing lots of stuff. Clothing mostly. From the waist up at least. Under my umbrella. Lola soap. A Lola soap. This is a soap place? Man, you get a lot of showers out of that. The mall at Millennia, it might have been. I don't know what it was. We were just looking for a California pizza kitchen. That was when I'd been on carnivore diet for 3 months and we were at this franchise expo. That trip was such a waste of time. I should never have taken it. But anyways, I went down there with my owner and go to California Pizza Kitchen. And I decided to break my carnivore diet. So I ate so much chocolate that day. And I had a whole pizza with all the crust. And then I was on the flight the next day. And my whole body hurt. It felt like, it just was like every ache and pain I hadn't had for months had come back. My knee was killing me. It felt like it was swollen even though it wasn't. All my back was sore. Like it just, all my inflammation just flared right up. It was crazy. So what you got to know is that because I'm on the carnivore diet, I'm really not using a lot of supplements. Like I've basically quit almost all my supplements. There's no signs of F1 here. The F1 starts over here. Let's go take a look at how different the strip looks from one place to the other. Why is it empty? Oh, there's so many reasons right now. Number one, there's hardly anybody on this plaza level anyways. That's the first reason. But this is interesting. You know, I've actually never come down here for the most part. Number one, there's not a lot of people on this plaza level ever. Number two, F1 is coming in, so by Friday, room rates are going to be jacked to no end. Number three, it's about what, a week, 10 days away from Thanksgiving Day. I'm going to stream Thanksgiving Day for all of you guys who have nothing better to do. You guys can watch me. Then after that, the holidays are here. So I don't use, oh, I'm not going to the strip. I'm not going to the race, Perry. You're funny. So I don't use a lot of supplements, being that I'm on carnivore diet. And the reason why is that, like, carnivore diet, your body is reacting differently. Your mitochondria is producing different energy levels. Everything's functioning slightly differently because you're not burning carbs as a fuel source. And so things like caffeine sensitivity are different, and your insulin levels are different. And so when you take these things, you got to be careful because they're intended and studied on people eating the standard American diet. What's up, Mr. Entrepreneur? Hey, Mr. Big Rock Star. What's up, line of sight? So vitamin D, sure, vitamin D is good. So here's the supplements I actually do take. I took DLPA before this stream because DLPA is an amino acid that your brain makes, and some people can benefit from a supplementation. 500 milligrams can kind of boost up your happy juices, your dopamine a little bit. So I do that as a performance hack. I take magnesium, 500 milligrams of chelated magnesium every night because sometimes they say the carnivore can be a little bit low in magnesium. And quercetin, that's the three that I take. Vitamin D you get from the sun. Yeah, that's true, but yeah, I got freckles all over, man. Like, I got this one here on my hand, and this has been the same size, and it's perfectly round, and it's not raised, and I got them all over my body. Like, you know, look, freckles. See that freckle? See that freckle? See that? These are really, at this point, these are age spots. So what I'm trying to do, there's another one, is I'm trying to avoid the sun. I'm Ukrainian, and you know, I was Ukrainian before it was cool to be Ukrainian, and then it was politically divisive. My grandpa, who passed away, he had vitiligo. He had Michael Jackson disease, you know. And I would come into the kitchen, and I'd say, "Grandpa, what's up?" And he'd go, and I'd say, "That's not funny." And he never did that. So they got smart over here. So here's how they got smart. So he had vitiligo, and you know, that's like, you know, skin stuff, man. So here's what they did. Too many live streamers in this fucking play. Look at this guy. He won't even talk to me. What's your channel, bro? Tell people to subscribe. Oh, he doesn't want. What's your platform? Okay, I got like 22 million views on YouTube. I mean, I can put. That doesn't matter. I want to help you out. My viewers are very actionable. What's your channel on TikTok? How do they find you?
Just Zaza, look me up.
Zaza. Okay, I'm probably dog shit to you, I guess. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Don't worry about me. I wasn't trying to get me promoted. I was trying to help you. I don't know how big you are. You probably got 50 million followers. I dig it. Have a good day, brother. Wow. Jesus. No, I said me. I said I'm probably dog shit to you because you didn't want to talk to me. It's all good. Have a good day, brother. I was just trying to be nice. Trust in Jesus, shed blood, death, burial. I love that, Joseph. Good stuff. Yeah. See, I'm nothing to him. He didn't want to. He thought I was trying to promote myself, and then he asked me my name. I'm like, my name don't matter. I'm not trying to promote me. I'm just trying to promote you. That wasn't about me. That's another thing I'm trying to do really, really hard. I'm trying really, really hard not to do things that are just for me. I'm trying to do stuff that's for others as much as I possibly can, because I've been a selfish guy a lot in my life, you know, and that's not the way to be. Alpha lipoic acid, maybe. I mean, it's an antioxidant, but the problem with alpha lipoic acid is that it can affect insulin levels. And if you're gonna mess with your insulin levels, I mean, I used to use ALA. You can find it in glucose disposal agents, these kinds of things. So we're gonna go, so this is where you can see right here, right? Look. So what in the devil is going on here? So they've actually built a grandstand here that I didn't even notice at the Fashion Show Mall. So they're putting the finishing touches right up to the last week. And then over here, you got where the F1 starts. You get all of this stuff here. So anyways, how did I interrupt his stream? I was on the bridge first. He was the guy walking past me, and as he walked past me, you know what he told his audience? See, there's so many effing streamers up here, guys. There's so many effing streamers. Well, dog, I have a suggestion for this guy. See this guy up here? And it's just, I'm being nice. I was first. Me. I was first. And that doesn't mean anything. But I kind of freaking guarantee you that I was first. You know how I know? I'll tell you how I know. I know because I did my first stream in June of 2019. There was no TikTok for you to stream from, brother. So, yeah, there's so many streamers. Dude, shut up. Get a realistic outlook on life. You can go check him out. His name is Zaza. He's probably really good. So this is where the construction kind of starts here. This is how it all looks. So then you can see that the track builds out to here, and then it just stops. And just stops. Dude, I'm like, dude, for all I know, he's got 100 followers on TikTok. I never tried to get my name on his channel, not once. I don't do that no more. I was downtown a few weeks ago. There's Turn Up World. They got like millions and millions of views. I didn't even say hi to him. I'm done with that game. Look at this. See? That's where it just stops. Am I angry? Yeah, I'm a little annoyed by that guy's attitude. It's okay to be angry and annoyed by somebody's attitude. My camera is streaky. We're wasting energy. Who cares about him? Don't tell me how to run my day, Pete. I'm allowed to blow off a little steam, brother. They've been advertising F1 on TV. So that's where it stops, right there. That's it. And then it's like F1 doesn't exist. Yeah, like for reals, if you were staying at the Wynn here and you never walked south, you would never know. You know? I don't even know what's VHM Live. Anyways, yeah, let's go inside of the Wynn and see what they got for F1 and stuff like that. Let's go see what they got in the Wynn for F1 and what have you. I really wish they'd bring this fountain back, but they haven't done that. What's the optimal TRT dosage for muscle growth? Why should Joseph go away? Why should Joseph go away? Joseph isn't really spamming the chat. He's just putting up scripture. That's good stuff. What's the optimal TRT dosage for muscle growth? 1,000 milligrams a week, but you should never do that. It can kill you. Well, it can't. No, it can give you heart disease. Like, dude, if you're looking for muscle growth, more testosterone is the better. I don't recommend it because doing like supernatural doses of testosterone has serious consequences on your mood and your body systems. It's really bad for you. But if you're just looking for an edge, wait, hold on. So you're going to tell me that the scripture he's posting is not true? It's not okay, so let's look up. So Joseph is posting Proverbs 1:22, okay? So let's find out if that's real. I'm interested now. Now you got my ticker going. How dare you? Proverbs 1, chapter 1, verse 22. Okay, so chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones? Yeah, no, he's posting real scripture. But anyways, if you're looking for optimization, it's really hit or miss. I mean, first of all, getting a doctor that knows about testosterone and optimal hormone levels can be very difficult. That's the first thing. And the second thing is you got to dial it in over time, and it takes a very long time. It takes 6 months to a year to dial in your testosterone dosage. Thirdly, there's all sorts of things in your body. There's free tests, there's total tests, there's SBG, sex binding hemoglobin, SBHG, you have LSH, FSH, you have all sorts of things. And you have estradiol, okay, you have estrogen, estradiol. So I'm not here to give you advice on that stuff, but I will tell you, most men don't need 200 milligrams of testosterone for optimal health. They can deal with maybe 125, 150 milligrams a week, but most clinics want to administer 200 milligrams of testosterone, and then they want to give you some kind of estrogen blocker, which some guys don't need. Those are called aromatase inhibitors. So I would say look really, really carefully for good clinics that don't just prescribe you everything and throw the book at you if you're going to go that route. But before you go that route, just know if you lose 10% of your body weight, your testosterone goes up. If you sleep better at night, your testosterone goes up. If you adjust your saturated fat level and eat proper levels of fat, carbs, and proteins, your testosterone goes up. So don't just go on the needle, because it's a lifelong solution and it will literally make you sterile. You will not be able to have children until you go off of it. I mean, it's just like there's a whole bunch of things here. Anyways. Hey, Steven, do any of the casinos have Salvation Army bell ringers for donations? I think it'd be a great way to raise some serious money. You know, it's a good question, and I've never seen one. Never seen one. You see them around the grocery stores. The smart ones have Cash App and Apple Pay and stuff, scan barcodes, QR codes that you can donate to. Anyway, I will say to Joseph, it's okay to post some scripture, but please don't make it all the time. I bought my TRT DHT off the internet, self-administered. Well, I mean, just so you know, if you're buying your gear off the internet, you're breaking laws if you're in the United States. So be careful, because you are under no legal, you are completely illegal unless you have a doctor's prescription and a prescribing pharmacy, and you're within federal regulations if you're in the United States. And it is a big crime if you get caught buying gear on the internet. So keep yourself safe. Go the legal route. You don't have to be Jewish. The Torah is for everyone. Okay. Well, this became a Christian stream really quickly. Hi, Steven. Hope all is well. Thank you for your walks around the strip. It's funny, right? Because as soon as that guy, Mr. Big TikTok star, then I start getting people quoting scripture. Oh, that's God talking. There you go, buddy. There you go. Look how chill it is, man. And she said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? Do. Steven, do you still have your political channel? No, we got no time. Ain't nobody got no time for that, as the saying goes. I was posting some political stuff on X, but you know, monetizing X is a fool's errand. You need to get so many, man. You got to get 5 million views or impressions in 3 months on your posts, and even then, I was reading it. It's like the monetization is terrible on X. Do you know that there is no J in the Hebrew language? So where did Jesus come from? It was made up by the Greeks. No, it's Yahweh. Thank you, Yahweh. Buy a drink, stay hydrated. Thank you so much, Mortgage Mike. Appreciate you, man. You look new on the channel, Mortgage Mike. You might have been here the whole time. There's no below freezing temperatures here. No, Yahweh. Yahweh is the original Hebrew. I believe in God, but I certainly don't want it rammed down my throat every 2 minutes. I come here to watch Steven. Brother. Mitch, you're a sensible guy. Just like right click on the guy or hold down on him and go to ignore. You don't have to read his chats. Yeshua. Yahweh. Yeshua. All right, you guys got me. This guy Steven is a fake Christian. He's a big phony. I don't know. Guys, there's a million different things. I mean, like, you know, I'll be a good Christian apologist someday. Someday. Oh, man, it looks nice out here, though, huh? Doesn't it look nice out here? Beautiful area. I love the Wynn. So banging nice in here. However, my signal doesn't like the Wynn. I'm nearly in low signal territory. Let's see if it keeps up. Hi, Steven. I'm out in the car. I had to rewind it to see your interactions with him. Ah, no, dude, he's just doing his thing. He just doesn't like other streamers, and that's fine. It's okay. Not everybody is going to get along with everybody, and maybe he had a really bad experience with somebody. Maybe he found out that his girl was cheating on him. Maybe he found out that his mama has cancer. Maybe he found out that his dog got hit by a car. Like, there's way too much that we can not know about a person, right? Everybody is going through a battle. You don't know what it is. So treat everybody with respect. You're going through one too. I posted up the link if you guys want to do a Cash App or a PayPal or a Bitcoin. That would be helpful at this point. We got nothing. I wanted to make sure. But I spent $5.97 at Apple today. I don't even know what that was on. What do you get when you play a country song backwards? Do you want me to ruin it for you, or do you want to say it? You get your girl back, you get your dog back, you get your car back. Boom! That's an old one. Had dinner at the Wynn buffet, well worth $80. Look at how nice the down parasol bar looks. It's pretty, huh? Is Park MGM the only smoke-free property? Yes. That's correct. Yeah, lots of flowers. The Wynn in the Encore is famous for flowers. These are all real, mind you, right? These are all real poinsettias. Don't eat them. They're very poisonous. I don't see much Christmas in here except for the poinsettias, and even then, that's not really Christmas. I gotta wonder if those are real Phalaenopsis orchids. I can't tell from here, and I'd have to touch them, and I'm not going in. But yeah, these are real, right? Yep, they're all real. No, lies. Plastic. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Oh, fabric. Well, then I guess the Bellagio wins this round. Yeah, the Wynn is one of the better lit casino properties out here, that's for sure. I just realized something. As long as we stay towards the outside, it seems like the signal is going to be okay. Maybe. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, why did I get timed out? You were not timed out, Wrecking Crew. I didn't time you out. Did any of the moderators time out Wrecking Crew? I really doubt they did. What's... Tommy Getting Made, a little something from the heart. Thanks, Tommy Getting Made. I appreciate you. Well, you guys are all about the super chats tonight. Much grateful. YouTube likes it too because you guys are giving a lot of it to YouTube. Just remember that. So if it's the next streamer you see, always send them a Cash App or a YouTube or a PayPal. Ooh. Help your local live streamer by hitting the like button. Yes. Come on, Noreen. Do 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 do. Guys, I just, you know what the worst thing, one of the worst things about me is watching a movie with me sucks. And it sucks because I'm the person that always tries to sort out the movie and say, why? That makes no sense. And some people really hate that. So when it comes to Christianity, I did a lot of the why. So I've done a lot of that. Trust me, I've done all that, so you don't have to. And when it comes to that, you can be all over it. You can be like, well, Jesus was really born in the summertime, so the nativity is bullcrap. Okay, sure. Right, didn't happen. All right. What's up, Andrew Martin? Another $10 bomb with juicy bombs for the channel. Thank you so much. But here's the deal, right? There's a book called I Don't Have Enough Faith to Be an Atheist, and it lays it all out. This is not Fontainebleau. We're over here at the Wynn right now. There's a book called I Don't Have Enough Faith to Be an Atheist. And there's a better argument for Jesus' resurrection than there is for him never existing, or for him existing and not being the Messiah, second coming of God, and all that stuff. So you can always why, and you can reject it, and sometimes you just gotta let go. I'll tell you what didn't work for me was all the COVID science they told me to believe in. But think about that for a minute. And I'm not gonna get into it right now. What's up? How you doing? I'm not gonna get into it right now. Turn off the whole chat, but sometimes we do get into it here. And if it does turn you off and I lose you as a subscriber, then that sucks. But it is what it is. It's what I believe. I'm not gonna pretend I don't believe it. Have you ever been to the Wynn golf course? Me and the husband went once. It was pricey. Yeah, we were on the Wynn golf course, 2-3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. We were there for the concourse car show. A giant show with thousands of vehicles, some of them priceless, some of them worth $10 million. We did a live stream on a Saturday. It was pretty darn fun, if you don't mind me saying. Hi, Steve. Did you see John Jones thank Jesus at UFC 309? I saw the famous 47 dance. I didn't see the Jesus thank. But, there's a lot of that stuff. God's making a comeback with some people. Nevada Guard to provide support for Las Vegas Grand Prix security. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so we went to the Wynn golf course just a few weeks ago. Spent a good 2 hours out there showing you everything. And then I posted up extra stuff on Patreon. I think. Maybe I didn't. I still owe Patreon those photos. It was a tough day. It was awesome seeing all those cars. I thought it was good. My channel isn't all about cars, so people kind of tuned out a lot of them. But that's okay, too. Let's go back up here. We're going to go into the Venetian next. No, we don't diss Islam. We don't diss Judaism. We don't diss anything. We don't diss any of that stuff. You're giving free tours?
Hey, what's up?
What's up with the sign? That's interesting. I've never seen that in 20 years.
I'm offering buy two, get one for free.
Oh, okay.
So we're taking people to Cupertino, the mountains. We're taking people to Civic Magic Mountains, to the gold mine.
Okay.
We actually go inside of the mine. We also take people to the Legion Stadium. We take the tour. Take people actually inside of the stadium.
All in one day, all in one tour.
No,
I know. I used to sell Grand Canyon tours. So, what are you doing? Like, what is it? Like Gray Line, Air Bridge, or whatever it is, or
well, that depends on how many people. It could be one of the big ones or the
Pink
little
Jeep
buses.
and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
What's the best one that if budget wasn't an issue, you would recommend it above all else?
That depends on your budget and your time, obviously.
Well, I don't have. I'm a millionaire, so which one you sell me?
Helicopters.
Well, no, okay, the champagne thing and all that, but no, okay, for the private coach tours, like Pink Jeep tours, are they even around?
It's really good. There are small cars, so I think the limit is maximum 8 or 10 people, so it gives you a little bit more privacy.
Yeah.
Sweet tours, they give you a bunch of seats. They are up to 40 people. And personally experienced max tours, those are really good.
Yeah.
Small groups.
Yeah.
And what else I can recommend you right now? I think those are the top ones.
That's good. That's good.
Those are the good ones.
So I sold bus tours for a while. I used to do timeshare. Then I did the bus tours. I did it for cheap though. That was back in like a long time ago. I was like, I said I'm gonna be the Walmart of it. So I called around and there was a couple of little operators and I was selling them for $60 because my net was only 29 on a South Rim bus tour. So I'm like, I'll sell it for $60. The casinos did not like that at all. Like the concierges hated that because they're selling the same thing for $120.
Yep.
And I'm telling people, I'm like, it's the same tour, dude. You do what you're gonna do, but you're gonna come back to me and know it's the same tour when you see this bus on their pamphlet.
Yeah, it will be the same tour, the same bus, and the same tour guide.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So, what's the best helicopter company in town these days?
Maverick for sure is the best. They're on the top.
Yeah.
They have probably 80% of the market, and they offer the best services, the best prices.
But let me ask you this. Would you sell somebody a Papillon tour, which lands a little off the strip, or the Maverick, which lands on the strip that charges more because they land on the strip and they want people to see them from the Vegas sign?
That totally depends on your budget and time. I personally prefer Maverick because it's convenience, but if you want like the elevated experience,
yeah,
Papillon, definitely.
But the Papillon, do they do the limo pickups still or no? Which one
I
does?
believe they all include a pickup service and drop off. So
Yeah.
it depends on the package. The VIP, obviously, they offer you limos or a more elevated experience, while Maverick, they just send normal shuttle or normal.
So how do you talk
bus.
people out of it? Do they still do airplanes at all?
What do you mean? Like,
They used to do airplane tours over the Grand Canyon
yes, I'm not very informed about.
because they suck. They're not good. You got to fly really high above them. You don't go and land. It's just not a good thing, man.
That is a little bit more of technical information that I don't have right now, but definitely there is information and there is tours and there is packages for.
They're cheap. That's the problem. The cheapskates are like, well, I could take an airplane for 150 bucks. And I would be like, you can if you want to fly 10,000 feet over the Grand Canyon, but if you want to go into the Grand Canyon, you got to take a helicopter and it's 150 bucks more. But let me ask you a question, Mr. English guy. When are you coming back to the States and doing this once in a lifetime experience? That would always close them. They'd be like, Roy, okay, I'll pay 150 extra, and then I would get my sale.
Yeah, if that is the case, I definitely go for the helicopter because it gives you the possibility to land on the Grand Canyon, walk around a little bit. They offer sometimes champagne, a dinner, or something like more exclusive than the plane that is just flying around.
That's cool, man. What's your name?
Israel.
Israel, and do they find you online? Do you do this on the internet?
You know what?
Show me some info. I got people watching. They might book with you.
I'm gonna give you my Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, my company's Instagram, so you can.
I want you to get credit. I don't care about your company. I want you to get your money.
I preferably use my company's one.
Okay.
So it will be easier, and obviously, I'm more active on there. And
okay.
And honestly, I check that one more often than the other ones.
Okay. So that's the QR code. I'll hold it real still if you guys want to pause and scan that. That's cool, man. All right, Israel. Yeah. Hopefully you make a bunch of bookings from all these rich F1 people.
I hope so.
I had this one dude come out. He pulled out a bankroll this thick in front of me, like that. And I'm standing in front of the Flamingo. And I said, do me a favor. He says, well, I said, go back to your room, put all that in the safe, and then come out. He says, why? I says, you just marked both of us as a target.
Definitely.
Yeah. Have a good one. Yep. Oh, man, the escalator's broken again. They're always broken. Why are they always broken? So we're doing camera 1 right now. That's Israel. You can put a QR code. Maybe you should use them to book a tour. If you're coming out, support a local guy who's sitting out here all chilly on the Las Vegas Strip, hustling, working. So, in fact, Desert Spa Casino lasted for only 57 days and 58 before being remade into a shopping center. Now the Fashion Square shopping center. Ooh, okay. What's it known now? We'll get together. Okay, what do we have for comments up there? Let's see if you see John Jones. Okay, we didn't have any comments. All right, no comments. That means I get to save my breath, save my voice. What's up, sensational freshies? Kevin Burgess in the house. I don't know where the Fashion Square shopping center is, boss. Sorry. I know where the Fashion Show Mall across the street is. No comment. Yeah, he had hit a jackpot and he just took his cash. Oh, he's playing David Bowie. He's trying to play David Bowie. He's playing The Man Who Sold the World. Dee, 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 dee. We passed upon the stairs, spoke of was and when, although he wasn't there. Said I was his friend. That's not the lyrics. Although I wasn't there, I said I was his friend. Which came as a surprise. Oh, thank you, Sensational. Our only Cash App today was from Sensational. Said $1. Thank you so much for Sensational Freshies. A long, long time ago. Got the crypto.com. I have an affiliate link. If they're going to buy crypto in my comment, in my show more box, go to crypto.com, use my affiliate link. We both get some credit. Oh no, not me. We never lost control. came face to face with the man who sold the world. So David Bowie said after Nirvana covered The Man Who Sold the World, he went on a tour with Trent Reznor and Nine Inch Nails, and he opened for Nine Inch Nails because David Bowie wasn't really all that known to that audience. And he said people will come up to him and they would say, "Wow, you covered a Nirvana song, The Man Who Sold the World." The Fashion Square Shopping Center at Las Vegas Boulevard South and Convention Center Drive. Fashion Square Shopping Center. I'm still not seeing it, dog. I believe you. I believe it's there. I'm not saying you're wrong, but it might be called something else. I stopped and shook his hand, made my way back home. I don't remember all the lyrics right now. Wow, Brian, Venmo $5. I now have $15 in my Venmo account. Thank you so much, Brian. I now have $15 in my Venmo. Woo, $5 more than I came in on. Thank you so much, Brian. Tobin is here. What's up, Mr. Tobin? Jay Grove is here. I'm waiting for the crypto musician to send me Bitcoin. This guy's mad at me. He's like, what a jerk, put me on block. I'm just kidding, crypto musician. How does that work? Do you use a smart contract to produce your music? If you do, that is rad. I'm not even joking with you there. That is cool as heck. The man is so... I gotta look at the lyrics now because it's gonna bother the heck out of me, and it's just like I gotta go through them in my head or else it's gonna drive me freaking batty. Let's see here. I'm just gonna ask Gemini. Give me all the lyrics to The Man Who Sold the World by David Bowie. We passed upon the stair. Oh, wow. Look at how lame Google Gemini is. I'm designed to solely process and generate text, so I'm unable to assist you with that. Regular Google. All right, we're going to sit for a minute. Oh, yeah. It does. AI does it. I just collect the dough. Oh, that's nice. I wish I could do that. Don't you all wish you had that kind of gig? AI does it. You just collect the money. Zombie, zombie, what's in your head? So it says, we passed upon the stair, we spoke of was and when, although I wasn't there. He said I was his friend, which came as some surprise. I spoke into his eyes, I thought you died alone, a long, long time ago. And then the chorus. Oh no, not me, I never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world. It says, I laughed and shook his hand, made my way back home. I searched for form and land. For years and years I roamed, I gazed a gazely stare. And all the millions here, we must have died alone. That's the lyrics. Okay, good. So let's see our chats. Do we have chats in the comments here? We do. It says, shut the hell up. No one cares. Tobin is joining the chat. Is worth staying up. Good race. Crypto Musician says trends. You just pressed a bunch of emojis. Is there more chats going? I don't see it. I'm going to have to restart this stream here. I must have died alone a long, long time ago. Wow. Maybe my signal's dead. No, it's not dead. Here it is. Good. Who knows? What's up, Brandy? You're a fine girl. I don't know that. Feel creepy. It's just creepy because there's nobody on the strip today. Bitcoin to 250K by the end of 2025. It could very well be. I am skipping and jamming up, it looks like. I did a music video of that song. I know you did. Savage Tales has a channel where he does AI-generated imagery music videos. You should check it out. Jay Dizzle's here. Thanks for the extra miles lately. Okay. The sword is creepy. If you guys want, if you guys are crypto folks, I do have a crypto address in the Show More box. for Bitcoin. If you guys want to be generous there, I've never received crypto except for 3 times on the channel. Actually, 4 times. I lied. I USDT twice, Ethereum once, and then $7.77 of Bitcoin, which I never touched. It's in my Cash App, which is where that link goes to if you copy paste my wallet address, and it goes to me, and it's worth $12 now. Savage Tales is a great channel. Randy, you're a fine girl by Looking Glass. Oh yeah, I don't know that. I couldn't even sing the tune of it. I don't even know what that song is. So we're here in the Grand Canal Shops, and it's just like there's nothing happening. I wonder if the karaoke place got sued out of existence. There's this ultra karaoke place down the road here. I'm looking at it right now. We'll go take a look. They were stealing songs, which was insane. Have you ever thought about hosting a Not Living the Las Vegas podcast? I mean, I don't even know. Like, this is kind of a podcast. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I got a lot of stuff on my plate, and I don't have any more time for a lot of stuff. Thanks for the stream, Steven. Great song. Now it's stuck in my head. That's a good song. If you guys want to donate, I'm going to put the link in here. Although the Cash Apps and the PayPals are non-existent today. Thank you for the super chats that we got. That was pretty amazing of you guys who did those super chats. Tommy Getting Made did a super chat. Andrew Martin did a super chat. And we had one more, but my chats stop. I can't go back to all of them. So thank you guys for the super chatters tonight. And we're going to get going in a few minutes here. Bowie's one of my favorite artists, by the way. There's something about him. He just never stopped changing, and he never stopped morphing himself. And I think that's a testament to things. There's a really interesting clip on the internet of Bowie in the 90s talking about the internet and how it is a transformative medium and how it will completely radically change the world and distribution of music and films and everything else, which is amazing. Sue is here. She said, how are they doing? They're doing fine. We don't talk about those on the channel for reasons, but everybody's doing good there. Sue, thank you so much. Yeah, everything, you guys asked me that question, and we don't talk about it a lot on the channel for reasons I can't get into. Zombie by the Cranberries. This song is Zombie by the Cranberries is a messed up song. It's about death and destruction in Ireland. And it's like, you know, it's about this. I don't know much about the history of Ireland. I'm going to have to read it up next time I have a chance to read. But it's about how there was rebels in Ireland that wanted separation from England, and there were bombings and things like this. So Zombie is, you know, child is slowly taken, talking about kidnappings and deaths. The violence caused such violence, who are we mistaken? But I can't sing like Dolores from the Zombies, from the Cranberries, because she just got that. She's like, it's not me, it's not my family. Luke, I'm not getting into trouble tonight anyways, okay? Okay, so yeah, we don't got a lot of chats. It's just me here sitting, trying to talk to you. Let's Dance is a great song. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's Dance. Is that the one that has John Lennon helped write Let's Dance, or at least play on it, I think. Let's ask I think it was Let's Dance. What song did John Lennon help David Bowie with? That one is... What's up, Greg the Gambler Slots? I see you. I see stuff. There you go. Where is it? It was Fame. I was wrong. It was Fame. Fame makes a man take things over. Fame makes it loose, hard to swallow. Fame. How's it go? What you get, you gotta borrow. Would I ever do an audio podcast? No. I mean, I don't have time. I don't have time for nothing, dude. Here's the deal, man. I'm a big proponent of people getting paid for their creative efforts. And a lot of you guys aren't, because you're over 40 and you think that this is easy. But, go back to my signal died. Years to build. This is Camus. This is the karaoke place I was telling you about. They were using music that they didn't license. I'll switch back. Yeah. So doing a podcast, it would take literally years to build a podcast audience. And then unlike YouTube, there's no way to monetize it. YouTube just throws ads on stuff, but you have to get sponsors. And I'm a big proponent of people getting paid for their efforts that they do creatively. And so it runs zero appeal to me, and I don't know that I'd be any good at it. And if I'm not going to give you guys something good, then there's no reason to do it. You know what I'm saying? Signal's fine now. Amore. Amore, everybody. Hey. So yeah, that's why I'm not doing a podcast. We've got miles to memories. They'll take care of you. Fame, 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 fame. Bully for you, bully for me. Gotta get a rain check on. Fame. Doobity boop bop bop. Skibbity boop bop. Is it any wonder I reject you first? Fame, 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 fame. Is it any wonder you are too cool to fool? Oh man. It was John Lennon. Yeah, no, you guys are right. Stephen Fife is correct. All of you guys corrected me. Thank you so much for the good corrections. I got the best research team on the whole interwebs. F1, there it looks. There it is. Look how lit up the strip is. I don't know the song. I mean, I know the song. Is it any wonder? That's a great song, though. I don't know the song Front Row. Hey you out there in the cold, feeling something, da-da-da, will you touch me? Hey you. I don't know the lyrics. Do you tell me there's no hope at all? United we stand, divided we fall. Did Bowie ever perform in Vegas? I don't know, probably. Bowie did massive world tours back in the day. Bowie, Las Vegas. I saw Bowie at the Scotiabank concert, Saddle Dome back in 2004, I think. History. I'm sure David Bowie played here. I mean, he played everywhere. He did 2 concert visits, according to the Review Journal. He says here, David Bowie's 2 concert visits were more than 8 years apart, but epitomized the great divide between hits and new stuff. So the rock legend who died Sunday at 69, this is from 2016. He played the Thomas and Mack Center with 9 Inch Nails in 1995. That was the tour I was telling you guys about earlier. And he played from his concept album Outside. And then he played at the Hard Rock Hotel in 2004. That was the same tour I saw. That was called the Bowie A Reality Tour. He was touring in a support of an album called Reality, which is a great album. What's up, Haywood? Tobin saw him in Atlanta in the 70s. Cool. Hey you. Now I got to look up the lyrics to Hey You. Screw you, young LA Raider. Make me look up lyrics. Hey you. Lyrics. Oh man. Pink Floyd was so good and so bad at the same time. I'm a big fan, but I'm not a big fan. Hey you, out there in the cold, getting lonely, getting old, can you feel me? Hey you, standing in the aisles with itchy feet and fading smiles, can you feel me? Hey you, don't help them to bury the lie. Don't give in without a fight. And then the song builds and it has more instrumentation. Out there on your own, sitting naked by the phone, would you touch me? Hey you, with your ear against the wall, waiting for someone to call out, would you touch me? Interesting. I wonder what that's really about. I lose all my viewers when I sing. Steven, in the 80s, David Bowie played 2 shows. You know, it's funny you say that. I have a story about that, big fan. I have a story about that. My father had an old friend that moved out to Alberta back in the late 70s. In Canada, there was a big, well, everywhere, there was a big oil boom in the 70s, you know? So my father and all of his friends went from southern Ontario over to If you want to make fun of my singing, I don't care. I'm not going to pay attention to you. Singing makes me happy. I mean, God forbid Steven be happy. So they all went out to, southern Alberta because that was where the oil money was. And my dad told me, he was like, you should really listen to David Bowie, because I hadn't listened to David Bowie. At one point, I wasn't a fan of crooners, and David Bowie has that crooner's voice. And my dad told me a story about how he had a friend who went up solely to listen to Rush, because Rush was opening for Bowie, I think it was. And he's like, oh, my buddy Gary, I won't say Gary's last name, my buddy Gary went up to watch Rush. They were opening for David Bowie, and he came back just saying how amazing David Bowie was. So there you go. Yep. Bowie was going to quit forever. He didn't want to be an artist anymore, a singing artist anymore. Because he did this tour called the Glass Spider Tour. That might have been the 1980s tour. Or it could have been later in the 80s. But the Glass Spider Tour was this big, giant, huge, massive show. It was like a big theatrical tour, and he just really didn't like it. And he was really upset because all anybody wants to hear is Let's Dance and China Girl. And he just got frustrated, and he was going to quit. And then he did some kind of thing for a performance for art and fashion for a not-for-profit in New York City, I think it was. And he met Reeves Gabriels. And Reeves Gabriels was this guitarist, and he ignited something in Bowie with industrial rock sounds, and then he came back in the 90s. So and China Girl was part written by Iggy Pop. If you guys know who Iggy Pop is. I got a lust for life. That's Iggy Pop from the movie Trainspotting. But Iggy Pop helped write China Girl, and also helped write Heroes with David Bowie when they were in West Berlin during the Cold War. Chuck Jones, I don't know any songs except for Delilah and Sex Bomb. I don't know any of those artists, brother. I'm sorry. So yeah, and actually you can go find a China Girl cover song by Iggy Pop. Iggy Pop, the mean beast from Detroit. Punk rock epitomized. All 91 pounds of them. Yeah, they got this lit up for F1. This is the lights here. It's pretty cool when you look at how bright it is. Mott the Hoople, all the young dudes. Steven, August 7th. Serious Moonlight. Okay, so it wasn't that one. I got you. David Bowie chose his name after watching Alamo. Could be. I don't know about that. But he named himself after the Bowie knife. You're right. A lot of people got introduced to David Bowie with Labyrinth. I never saw Labyrinth. Shame on me. Was never into Jim Henson's stuff as much. Yeah, if you want to listen to a good classic rock album, go listen to Scary Monsters, Super Creeps. He's so angry. He's so angry in that album. Screaming shut up to the instrumentation and the title song. There are a lot of New York City live streams. There are a lot of Vegas live streams. Hey, share this one for me. It's my favorite band of all time. I don't know. Probably Tragically Hip. Maybe Foo Fighters. Not really sure. It's a good question. It's one for the ages that changes and slips all around. I'm going to post my donation link if you guys want to partake in that. Had one person partake in it tonight. Thank you, Sensational Freshies. His real name was Jones, but he couldn't get it. No, it's not that he couldn't get it. It's that he didn't want to be mistaken with Davy Jones from the Monkees. The Misfits, I'm not a huge punk rock guy. Not a huge punk rock guy. I like Henry Rollins when he was still in Henry Rollins mode. Now he's a political blowhard, liberal. Don't want to listen to that. Look at man, these ads are getting more and more elaborate for these trucks. Pink Floyd played in '94. They were supposed to play Calgary. McMahon Stadium is a joke. That's why. Hmm. Where does this go? I've never been down here before. Never been down this way. He's a huge punk rock guy. Send him punk rock ads. Flood him with punk rock stuff. That's funny. I've never been this way. Does this go back to the valet? I got no clue. Not sure. Do 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 do. Everything in its right place. Now that's not anything any of you guys know. That's Radiohead. Yesterday I woke up sucking on lemon. That's a deep cut from Radiohead. Yeah, he's a political blowhard. I watched him. Henry Rollins did a couple of books and spoken word albums. The one that you can listen to is called Get in the Van. And what it is, it's his journals from when he was in Black Flag as the lead singer of Black Flag. And he talks about all sorts of fascinating stuff. And I actually went to Henry Rollins. I paid money in probably like 2003. No. Yeah, 2000. 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 Okay, I'll plug it back in now. See if it gets better. Sometimes stuff happens, man. Okay. Is that better? Did we fix it? Let me know. Let me know if I fixed it. No, I didn't do that on purpose. It's just a weird aberration. You know, sometimes you come out here and these things are freaking disasters. Sometimes they work good. My mic didn't work. Now it works. I appreciate you letting me know. It's good. I can't know unless you tell me. And then you guys used your adult words. Sometimes sometimes people are just like the worst. They're like, hey, stupid, your audio doesn't work. I'm like, dude, why you got to be a jerk about it? Let's go in here for a minute. So you're saying, yeah, 2 dozens. Anyways, why did I talk about music for so long? What a stupid stream. Camera one. Got your camera one action. Is ever a Maple Leafs fan? No. I mean, if they're in, I cheer for them unless they've got to play the Golden Knights in the Stanley Cup final. What's up, Eddie? How you doing, brother? Are you gonna go see Weird Al? Not really, no. Maybe if when the money gets better, I might invest in a Weird Al. $100, $150. Yep. Now's the time in the video where I'll do a shameless cash grab. And just remind you that if you guys want to donate, you can go to notleavinglasvegas.com/donate. And we have other ways to do it in the comments of this video. We have Bitcoin addresses and all sorts of cash apps and stuff like that. I was a Flames fan. They break my heart every year. Watched every single playoff game back in 2004 when they went all the way to the end and lost in Tampa. It was such injustice. Wow, there's a big old lineup for the selfie wall here. yeah, if you guys think it's a great stream, consider supporting us, guys. We don't get a penny for these videos unless you chip in because of the music and the copyrights. Will the casinos let me in dressed as a Grinch? For sure, of course. People wear Halloween costumes all the time in Vegas. I don't see why you can't wear a Grinch costume at Christmas time. This is the only Vegas stream that matters. Well, thank you so much. I just want to remind you, what is weird is that last week I was watching a hockey game that is the East Coast at 9:30 in the morning, and last week I was in Las Vegas. I just want to remind you guys, if you guys do want to support your streamers, like I say, there are lots of ways to do it. You don't just have to like, share, subscribe. And if you don't, then we stay at home and we do regular uploads for you. We don't live stream. Excuse me. Thank you. Go Cavaliers. Cavaliers. You got Guardians. You got Cleveland Browns. I could walk to the Palms. I'm not going to walk to the Palms for you. There's no way. You want me to walk to the Palms? You want me to spend a good hour walking to the Palms? You get everything out of it. I get nothing out of it. I've seen the Palms, dog. I've lived here for a long time. I don't need to see the Palms again. Hey, you got the Buckeyes too. The Ohio State. I was watching a fight and a hockey game broke out. I don't like fights in hockey. A lot of people do, and I understand that you like that stuff, but I hate it. Can't stand it. I'm a purist of hockey, and I don't like to see the fights. Yeah, I'm not going to the Palms tonight. Kidding me? Not a lot of viewers. Not a lot of support for the stream. It's not a Palms night. Appreciate you, Sensational Freshie. She's always chipping in $1. That's so sweet of her. She don't have to. Did you gamble a small amount and yet don't forget you could ask if they will comp you? Well, unless you drink. I don't do alcohol, so I'm boring. I love this infinity pool. So nice. We're back up here. I was like, I'm trying to find the exit, but I can't ever remember where the darn exit is. Mr. Wizard, I need an exit. I know it's kind of this way a little bit. Yeah, it's past the F1 place that's closed currently. I'm surprised. The Las Vegas hub is closed right now. Is the Orleans close to the Palms? I mean, yeah, kind of. They're both kind of near Decatur. You would walk, it's a good 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles, something like that. It's not super close, but it's walkable in the wintertime for some people. Do I like quiche? Yeah, the wife makes good quiche. Fighting is part of ice hockey. Well, first of all, it's hockey. That's an American thing. When people call it ice hockey, I know they're American, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that, but I've never called it ice hockey. Canadians don't call it ice hockey. I don't think that people in Northern Europe call it ice hockey. It's hockey, dog. What other kind of hockey is there? Hockey is played on ice. I loved it when Rob Ray used to get into fights. That's the thing, man. If you love hockey, and I'm not saying you don't love hockey, Greg, but if you love the sport, you want to see the highest level competition. And when the game is constantly being slowed down by fights, it's not the highest level competition. It's just, you know, people punching each other in the face. Oh, I'm not lost anymore. I figured it all out. I got all the answers. When is Caroline coming back? It'll probably be after the new year at this point. We were trying to get her back for Christmas time, but still waiting for this big old economic turnaround that everybody's telling me is coming. I thought it was coming. It's only been a few weeks. What is the roughest sport in the world? Oh, I don't know, bro. Probably competitive badminton. No. Somebody said that to me in a chat once. I'm not sure. What, Aussie rules football maybe? Probably that bare knuckle boxing that they do. It's pretty rough. Hockey's pretty rough. Hockey's taxing on the body because they play full games, and hockey players play all the games. Like LeBron James will be like, oh, LeBron took 20 games off this year. What a wuss. You take 20 games off. Why? Why you take 20 games off, but Sidney Crosby plays all 81? Why you take 20 games off, LeBron James, and Sidney Crosby, who is arguably your counterpart in the NHL, if not Connor McDavid, they'll play all 81 games if they're healthy, if they're not like hurt physically. But LeBron just needed to rest. Oh, did he now? Okay, cool. If everyone pitched in, I'd make $252 tonight. I know, right? $315 actually. If everybody pitched in, I'd make $315, $276 now. Hockey is the roughest sport in the world. You can get body checked into the boards. It could be, but I mean, again, Aussie rules football, bro. You ever seen it? They don't even wear helmets. They're insane, bro. 20 games off, probably to party like Diddy. And I don't think he parties like, I think LeBron is a highly conditioned athlete. There's no question that LeBron is a good athlete. But what there is a question about is why he takes like 15, 20 games off a year when hockey players go full bore. Like Phil Kessel, I think he's retired now, but he had the Iron Man streak. I think Phil played like 960 games in a row, and they only play 81 games in a season. And that means he played over 12 years without taking a break. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I don't care if he's 40. So what? Phil Kessel played in the NHL. Hold on. Now I got to look it up. What was Phil Kessel's Ironman streak? Okay, he played 1,064 consecutive NHL games. Okay. How old is Phil Kessel? Phil Kessel's 37. He played over 1,000 NHL hockey games in a row. Don't give me that crap. I don't care about LeBron James. Sorry, if you're a Lakers fan, if you love LeBron, Kobe was the GOAT. So you know, God rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Do I still play video games? Yeah, man, I'm playing Grand Theft Auto 5 story mode. I don't play multiplayer games. It's too much of a time suck. I'm on Xbox Live. Gamer tag is not leaving LV. You'll see my logo on there. So yeah, he played over 1,080 games in a row. 37 years old. Steve, you're a good example of those that say you are too lazy to go out. There's no excuse every time I turn on YouTube. I see you out there. Oh, then subscribe if you're not already. Appreciate you, Tito. What kind of work do you do? Streaming traveler in Las Vegas? Just wondering how you out. I've lived here for 20 years, come up this December in about a month. And I live here full time and I sell advertising and I do YouTube. And some nights this can be considered a job, but not tonight because nobody's donating anything. So tonight it's just a nature walk. But some nights it's great. You know, some nights people throw us $50, $25. That didn't happen tonight. So this is the F1 track. You can see how well lit it is here. It's kind of wild. I wonder how much or what kind of, whose leg do you have to hump, as Brian Griffin from Family Guy would say, whose leg do you have to hump to get a view right here? This would be a pretty dope view, wouldn't it? This would be pretty nice. We got the Treasure Island up here. And this side of the street is really jacked up. If you're coming here in the next few days, don't walk on this side of the street. Walk on the other one. The other side of the street's considerably better. Plus, once you get too far down, the Bellagio's all closed off anyways. You can't go any further. Do 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 do. Are you better off alone? They still used to be Sirens Cove. I never noticed that they renamed this. Cool. Don't give up your help. People get street knowledge. That's the way I look at it, Jason. If I provide enough value, like Earl Nightingale says. If you don't know who Earl Nightingale is, that's a shame. But like Earl Nightingale will tell you, you know, you get value, you provide value, you get value back. How much are tickets to bring the wife home? I haven't even looked. When we looked a few months ago or a month and a half ago, it was like 700 plus whatever. But that's okay. Even if she comes home, the money isn't straight enough right now. We got to get this economy back, baby. This is what you're going to see, but these cars are going a little bit slower than the F1 cars. Road Glide Rider reminds you guys can use PayPal to donate. That's okay. Now they're not doing it tonight. It's not one of those nights. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not. That's okay. But I'll be back on my cold calls tomorrow, baby. I should make another YouTube video, maybe. Maybe tomorrow I won't stream. Because if I make regular YouTube videos and upload them, then we make money off those too. And I enjoy making them. It's really fun. So that's good. All right, look at that. We gained some subscribers on this stream, so I want to thank you if you guys did subscribe to us tonight. That's great. We're not stopping. I'm just pausing for a minute. So that's pretty cool. Thank you guys for donating if you guys did. Let me see here. So this last one I did, 6,000 views on this video here, gained 7 subscribers. Yeah, you make $32 for this, see? That's my video about the people that died in the casinos, if you haven't seen it. It's very interesting. We went over some actual people who died in casinos in Vegas. I've never seen the Underground Mansion. I've always wanted to. I got my friend Josh, who's a realtor, and we might go up to some high-rises and see if we can find a luxury apartment or a high-rise on the Strip. And see my video before that, it did 43. Oh my goodness. We had somebody whose name starts with the letter Q. Just kidding, it doesn't start with Q. Did 20 bucks to our PayPal, says no names. Thank you so much, Mr. or Mrs. Anonymous, John or Jane Q Public. Appreciate you. They use nllvcontact.com/donate. What part of the boulevard is this? Let's zoom out a little bit to give you guys a better overall view of it. This is, click. That doesn't really show you anything. Well, you can see by the Hard Rock signs. We're right by the Treasure Island. You can see the Treasure Island marquee behind me. And across the way, we have the Palazzo, but you can't see anything because F1 hijacks the city for a month. So here we are. That's where we're at. We're in front of the Treasure Island. In front of the Treasure Island, across the street, we got Venetian and Palazzo. Let's walk on the side where you're not supposed to walk because it's funny and nobody cares. What are you going to do? Arrest me? Give me a ticket. I freaking dare you. I double dog dare you. Give me a ticket. It'll be controversial. It'll be good for the channel. It's the way it is. What's up, Esto? Oh, this is for photographers, I would imagine, right here. Look at this. We're going to pop our phone into here after these folks are done with it. It'll actually show you. So this has to be like, in hockey they do this too. They have these little bays cut into the, but in hockey it's very small. It's just the size of a camera lens. So out here, let me do this. I'll show you guys what this looks like. So we can see here, right? So you can actually see the entire track if we do it this way. So this is what everything looks like for the TV cameras on the Strip. That's pretty slick, isn't it? I think so. So that's what the entire track looks like. And I don't know if you guys see this. I want to show you guys this. Do you guys see the concrete, the asphalt, the blacktop, whatever you call it where you're from? If you notice, they've scraped it. They've actually deteriorated the road right here. So they've deteriorated the road right here. I would assume this is for better traction, you know, for the tires. And I'm not sure if they've actually welded these shut yet because they have to weld all of these manhole covers shut. Or I'm sorry, people hole covers. Because last year when somebody was running a car 190 miles over it, the physics just ripped the manhole cover, the people hole cover, off of the ground, and it actually flew up and it damaged the car. Can you believe it? I can, because it happened and we all saw it. You don't believe me? I don't care. So that's what the F1 looks like from here, from the actual track. Something called Explorer, which if you don't recognize these brands, there's a reason. That's because it's not intended for you. What's the best gaming system these days? Gaming system? I watched a Grand Theft Auto video on YouTube the other day. What's the best gaming system? Are you talking about console? Depends on what you want to play, dude. What do you want to play? Everybody loves PlayStation 5. You want to play PlayStation 5 has all the good exclusive games. I have an Xbox Series X because I'm stupid and I bought one at a pawn shop that gave me an excellent deal years and years and years ago. About 2 years ago, I bought one for like 200 bucks. It was like, make me an offer. I'm like, 200 bucks. Done. Like, what? They were still $500 at the time. So they got married. She got married. That's fun. That's cool. So it depends on what you want to play, dude. Sunset Dream says I'm not being kind to my viewers. How was I not being kind when somebody asked me about gaming systems? Your opinion is your own, and I respect it. So it depends on what you want to buy. I mean, if you can get one for cheap, get one for cheap. I like the Nintendo Switch. And like, if you want to play old games on the Xbox from your 20 years ago, then what you could do is you could get Game Pass, 15 or 20 bucks a month, and then you get access to hundreds of games, which is like Netflix for games. You can stream them before you even download them. If your internet connection's not the fastest. So Game Pass is cool. I don't know. Depends on what you want. There's a lot of TV holes here. Going in the TV hole. That looks safe. Look at the spaghetti. Look at all the cabling. Oh, they got generators here just in case. Ooh, pretty. That's okay. Sunset Dreams has their opinion. It's all... So these are just opinions. It doesn't mean that they're right. It just means that they have an opinion. They're entitled to it too. When I was in Vegas in 2023, there was a couple staying in my hotel, and they had 1 month-year-old with them. Oh wow, that's a pretty young age to bring somebody to Vegas. But I don't know. Buy used games for $5. The thing is, though, here's the deal, right? Like, Black Ops 6 is this big game that everybody loved and anticipated, and it's a $60 or $70 game. But if you're on Game Pass and you wanted to play single player, because I don't play multiplayer, I got that on day one for 20 bucks monthly. So it's kind of cool. Plus you have, like I say, some of the best games of the last 30 years on Xbox are on Game Pass. So you don't need to invest a whole lot. It's kind of cool. You think we can go up, but we can't go up? Because maybe we can. I don't know. No, it's locked. They have this giant black gate here. I went to a junior hockey game in Edmonton, and there was a 4-hour-old. Whoa, that's Canada. 4 hours old. Damn, that's a little young to bring a baby. That's, you're probably joshing me on that. I don't think that's true. Ooh. Oh, look, it's for Mexico. Why is there a Miami Dolphins logo? That's weird. There's Mexico here. There's Las Vegas here. And then there's the Miami Dolphins. And then there's Spanish and English. Headset disable, headset enable. Intervention de emergencia. Press to talk. Joe versus the volcano. No, I'm not going to press to talk. What else do we got over here? What other buttons do we have? These are not labeled buttons, but I wonder what they do. Grand Theft Auto 5 must be so much better than the old Vice City or San Andreas, huh? So I bought years ago when it came out, they redid the Grand Theft Auto trilogy, and of course I bought it, and then I said, I hate these. These are terrible. They don't play well. And then they released a big old patch this week that everybody got excited about, so I installed the patch, and I went back to them, and I said, I hate these. These don't play well. The controls are terrible. And so I bought Grand Theft Auto 5 years ago, the 4K version with all the bells and whistles, and it's good. It's still worth playing, I think. If I press the red button, I might detonate and destroy the F1. In local news, streamer Steven Campbell destroyed F1 and is being sued into oblivion. No, I know that. Well, the real life games shouldn't be like real life, right? The diversions. I figure. Press the button and blow up the F1. I don't want to do that. Oh, I see, actually. You see what we're really looking at? We thought that they were TV spots, but it looks like they're not. It looks like they're actually emergency. These are emergency exits for people to jump in and out of the track, and they're marked up here. So these are emergency exits. I mean, I'm sure you're going to find TV cameras in these. Best gaming song, Forest by Best Game. I only play Terraria. I know some people that are really into those. I got Stardew Valley on the Nintendo Switch, and some people really love that Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon? Is it Harvest Moon? On this, but I'm still in love with you. I want to see you dance again. I have a creepy voice. Okay, thank you, Sword. Who guys, do you think I have a creepy voice? I have a creepy voice. Like if you agree. Yeah, so I think that's why these are here. These are just emergency exits. Am I allowed to be in this area? No. There's a fence here. I'm not supposed to be over here. Not at all. Steven, the Alberta Ballet in Canada last year did a ballet by David Bowie. And it was aptly called Let's Dance. Let's dance. Put on your thin shoes and dance the blues. Do 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 do. But I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. But I'm still in love with you. You guys sing like Neil Young, right? On this harvest moon. Why is there a gap between the barricades? Oh, for crew members and emergency services to stand by as these men. Look, I'm not going to say these men are not brave. They are incredibly brave. They're driving cars on that little street at 190 miles per hour. They have reflexes that are superhuman. It's just not my thing. I'll probably watch it on TV this year, if it is on TV. I'm sure it's got to be on TV, right? It's got to be on ESPN or something. Stephen, have I ever been to Nova Scotia? No, I've never been past Gatineau, Quebec, which they used to call Hull. And then now they call it Gatineau. Hey, Montsouris, welcome to Gatineau, eh? We used to call it Hull, Quebec, but it sounded like L. And we didn't want people to say they visited L. So now it is Gatineau. It's from the old country. You could try gaming live stream. I'm going to do a gaming live stream because Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 comes out and everybody is making a giant deal about how realistic it looks. So I'm going to have to figure out my input device. I might have to buy one, which I don't like that idea of. You need go ahead guys. You need an HDMI input device, which I have a very old one, but I think it's broken at this point. And I have a Mac, so that's always fun. And I'll do a live stream if I can. You gotta connect it in a certain way. You gotta connect the Xbox to a box that you buy at Best Buy, and then you connect that box to your computer, and it feeds the Xbox signal into your computer, and then you feed a camera into your computer, and then you feed a microphone, and it's all complicated. And if I can do it, if I can swing a capture device, maybe I'll look to see if there's a Black Friday special, but I'm not spending money on that in particular. I don't know what kind of aircraft. I don't know anything about Flight Sim, except that it's very hard to play, and I always crash my plane. We're in the Treasure Island now, ladies and gentlemen and ladies. But I would love to do like a flight, you know, because you can time the flights, so you could fly from like my hometown, Calgary, Canada. You can fly to Salt Lake, and then you can, go to Vegas. That'd be cool. Make it 2 hours. Wiener dog race down the strip. That'd be funny. Dog One says, "I'd come to Vegas if there was a wiener dog race." Dog One, welcome to the chats. You're a new name to me. We have some slick looking Christmas decorations out here. They always do promotional stuff here. Is the Marvel Experience still here? No, it is. I believe it's closed. We'll go past there, see if it's finally closed. Holiday giveaway. You know, the Treasure Island does these just like the locals hotels, which I think is pretty cool. What you will win in tonight's game. Scan, get points. This is one of the only independent casinos on the entire strip. I will help you. I simmed with big jets. You could just run that stuff on autopilot, dog. You don't even have to fly it nowadays, you know. Every time I fire up Microsoft Flight Sim, it stops you for 15 minutes while it updates. New FS 2024. Yeah, but I get it for free on Game Pass. Remember that Game Pass thing I was telling you about? You get it day one on Game Pass. You don't have to pay $200 for it, but you don't get the premium version. Technology has gotten so good. New F1 or even NASCAR or any division can get any simulator and learn the track. They even can pull certain bumps. There's a place over in Bellagio where you can drive the sim track. Everything is dead, man. The whole thing is dead. The whole darn strip is dead. But that's okay. I'm going to drink some water. Let's look at the traffic here. As in, there is no traffic here. I got to get some water. I'm feeling dehydrated as heck. Was I a smoker? No, I never smoked cigarettes. Never smoked cigarettes. I've had asthma since I was a kid. Don't blame F1 on being dead. I don't think you understand the way the strip works, big fan. I don't think you understand it whatsoever. The reason F1 happens right now is because it's dead to start with. It's dead to start with because we're at a dead part of the year. But F1 makes it even deader. And the reason it makes it even deader is because nowadays people jump online and they see what's happening and they go on Miles to Memories, they go on Not Leaving Las Vegas, they go on J&K Stay in Vegas. And what do they see? They see this strip is all plastered up with F1 stuff. So what don't they do? They don't book the dead time in Vegas that they already probably weren't going to book. But they definitely don't book it now, knowing that it looks like a complete war zone out there, like a prison. Jason says, what is F1? F1 is Formula One racing. It's a $19 billion operation that I did a documentary on last year that nobody watched. But it was a good little mini documentary, less than 5 minutes long. I'll actually post the link in here if I can find it on YouTube. And you guys can watch that if you'd like, add it to your queue. F1. And it started in the 1980s. Not any time recent. It started in the 80s, and it was a very bad race. Nobody liked it very much. But they came back with it after COVID, and they said, let's pay a lot of money, and we'll put this in Vegas again. So, oh, look at that. I don't want autofill. What's wrong with you? Copy, share, copy link. There it is. Copy to my clipboard. So yeah, F1's worth $19 billion. They come in and they radically change the strip. That link right there is my F1 mini documentary that you should all watch. It's a really good little piece. It's narrated, it's well researched. It shows about the first failed F1 that happened in 1981 at Caesar's Palace in Vegas. Steven, is there a Carl's Jr. anywhere in Vegas? There's lots of Carl's Jr.'s. Yes, absolutely there is. Esto says PayPal from Canada. Well, I had one PayPal tonight for 20 bucks. I haven't had any PayPal since then, but yeah, you can send PayPal from Canada. You can go to notleavinglasvegas.com/donate, hit PayPal. You don't need an account. So F1 is worth $19 billion. They've spent, I think, so I heard $100 million on building infrastructure and things of this sort. F1 built a giant paddock. They're not calling it a paddock. Did you guys know that? F1 refuses to use the term paddock. A racing paddock is where the cars pull in and get their tires changed and get their fluids topped off during the race. But they refuse to call it a paddock because Stephen Paddock was the psychopath that murdered all the people here in Vegas in 2017. So they don't call it a paddock, although that's what it is. And they invested $100 million in that, and they tear things down and set them up every year. Hello from San Antonio. San Antonio, Texas. What is San Antonio famous for other than the Spurs? WWE WrestleMania 41 at Allegiant on April 19th. That's going to be a fun event. Absolutely. That'll be good stuff. That'll be a big weekend where everybody who comes in knows the sport. And it'll be a raucous time, I guarantee you. There's nobody in the treasure island. Look at how dead this is, brother. Gosh. It's wild, isn't it? Oh, the Alamo's in San Antonio, huh? It's so dead that this little refreshment stand over here, this concession is dead. Will I ever make it to Connecticut, Matthew? God willing, Matthew, one day my day trading is going to take off and I'll have it sorted out. I nearly lost my funded account. I can lose $2,000 maximum, but there's something called a drawdown. And when you win money, your drawdown shrinks that. It's complicated. So my account limit to lose was $1,685. Last week, I had it as low as $1,600 of losses because I kind of lost my mind. And as of today, it's minus 228. So I want all of that back. But I'm not consistent as a day trader yet. However, 7 months in, I'm at a place where most people, especially my mentor, it took her a year to be where I am in 7 months. So if my day trading hits and clicks, then I'll be doing travel blogs from around the country. We'll check out different casinos, compare them to Vegas. We'll check out different things, compare it to Vegas. And we'll always anchor ourselves in Vegas. So that would be cool. Yeah, to live in California, you need a lot of money. I got a friend who does quite well. He's a music producer. And I asked him, I know where he lives. He lives in a really nice part of San Diego area. I said, realistically, how much do you need to live comfortably down there? He said, listen, man, I'm not. I said, come on, just tell me. He goes, well, about 1,500,000. It's like, what? He goes, yeah, man. It's like, things are out of control here. He rents a house, but he pays like $12,000 a month in rent alone. So I don't know if you guys realize what that means. It means that he has a $144,000 outlay to house his family before he keeps his lights on. So it's expensive down where he is, you know. Not leaving California. I want to go to California. There's this road I want to go to. It's called the Kings Road. It's this little coastal road that runs down from Mexico border all the way up to San Francisco. And what it is, it's a road in California that used to be the mission road for the Spaniards that came over. And so what it did was it linked up a number of missions that were Spanish Catholic missions, and called the Kings Road. And you can drive it today. And I want to drive it. It goes through like San Juan Capistrano, which we've been to, which is amazing. It goes through all the coastal cities in SoCal, places like Ocean Beach, and it goes through Long Beach and Huntington and stuff like that. El Camino Real, thank you so much. There's actually a song called Calistan by Frank Black, who was the lead singer of the Pixies. And it's a really good song. Like, the lyrics to Calistan are just so good. And because Frank Black is a giant liberal, God bless him, but he loves California, and the song is about the El Camino Real. It's like, he says, I took 3 days to drive down one street. So if you were to take your time and drive 8 hours a day, it would take 3 days to drive down one street, El Camino Real. Radio on, tuned to the big fleet. It's the big fleet representing trucks and truckers. Invisible planes cracking the concrete. That's just what some people say. He says, I put down my blanket on Cigarette Butt Beach. Saw the old man, he was doing okay, making his last stand on those bottles and cans. So he's talking about people who are like beach bums in California, because you have that culture of people who are just kind of like whatever, you know. And then he says, used to be 16 lanes because it was a wide road because they would run all of the supplies up and down. So it used to be 16 lanes. Used to be Nuevo Spain, because it was Nuevo Spain back then. Used to be Juan Wayne, Juan Wayne. Used to be Mexico, used to be Navajo. And then he goes back to LA. He goes, went in from the weather when I got wheezy. He's talking about pollution. Played some pachinko. I played pachisi. When this was written, it was a lot of Japanese people. And St. Anna's still making it breezy. Talking about the Santa Ana winds in the Valley of Tar that once was LA. Talking about the La Brea tar pits. Yeah, it's funny, man. It's a great song. So go listen to Calistan by Frank Black if you're a Californian. You will so appreciate it. You'll get all the references to it, you know? Yeah, it's empty out here, man. A lot of it is Highway 101. I've been on it. We went to Carlsbad. Carlsbad is a wicked little town. I wish I could have spent more time in Carlsbad. You would drive in Carlsbad. You see these like giant, huge, what do they call them? Nurseries, plant nurseries. What do they call it, Las Vegas? So Las Vegas actually is a Spanish word. It means the meadows. Las Vegas means the meadows, and it's called the meadows because not far from here, just a few miles, there's a place called the Springs Preserve. So if you ever come out to Vegas, go to the Springs Preserve if you have time. It's a big outdoor / indoor with visitor centers and stuff. It's not far from the Strip. It's actually on the west side of downtown. And Vegas sits, all of this stuff you see right here sits on a giant water table. And the water table has been depleted over time. Up until the 1970s, Vegas got 0% of its water from Lake Mead, and it only got it out of the well that sits on the water table that Vegas sits on. So when the original Spaniards came through, and then the first European, which they say was John C. Fremont, it would have been areas in town where the water table was so high that you would have seen lush greenery, also known as Las Vegas or the Meadows. And that's what it is, right? So he's making his last stand on those bottles and cans down there in Calistan away. Hey, hey. Must be 16 lanes. Used to be 16 lanes. Used to be Nueva Spain. Used to be John Wayne. Oh, man. Los Angeles. I met a man. He was a good man. Oh, man. I remember that song. Yeah, Los Angeles. One of my most favorite times in my life was in Shelter Island. Shelter Island, and it was taking photography. Just was my iPhone photography. I met a man, he was a good man, sailing and shoring, dancing the beta can, making me foreign. Oh yeah, I want to live in Los Angeles, not the one in Los Angeles, not the one in South California. They got one in South Patagonia. That's a good song. Thank you so much. Johnny Cash. There's nothing to sing, bro. Johnny Cash. I hear the train coming. It's rolling down the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. And time keeps dragging on. I don't know the lyrics. And I'm stuck in something San Antonio. I don't know that. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison and something. But that train keeps a rolling down on to San Antonio. Kansas City Chiefs lost? No, really? They broke their perfect season. When I was just a poor boy, a young boy, my mother told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that train a-rolling, I hang my head and cry. Yeah, he said that he wrote that lyric, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die, just because he thought, what was the cruelest thing you could do to a person? He said you could shoot him in the stomach with a low caliber weapon just to get a kick out of watching him suffer and die in front of you. Buffalo beat the Chiefs. Hey man, the Bills have a good team this year, brother. Gonna go see Bruce Springsteen and Edmund Chuck tomorrow. Good on you, brother. Johnny Cash was the man, dude. The Mercy Seat is the best song that Johnny Cash ever did a cover of. But you don't know that song. Nobody knows that song. I live near Highway 101, just north of the Cali border. One day you'll come to Foxwoods Resort. That would be fun. George Strait is coming to Allegiant Stadium. All right, diggity dog. I don't know me, no George Strait. I'll walk the line near. Oh, that's a good movie. Ring of Fire. Yeah, I don't know the lyrics. I mean, everybody knows the chorus. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Guys, if you got a low register when you sing, you got to sing Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley, or Frank Sinatra. They're very easy. Otherwise, you work yourself into a singing corner and everything falls apart and you hate your life. You're like, I can't do it. It's too loud. Look, freaking man, there's nobody here. There ain't nobody. Nobody works in Vegas. It looks like, what are you going to do if you need something? Oh, these places are closed. There'd be well, this is closed. This is not even open. There's nobody leasing this place. What's up, Matthew Nelson? Sammy Hagar. Let's come into the park. All right. Yeah, man. Everybody's cashing out on F1. This is a pop-up shop. It looks like just for F1, but it's not. They sell regular stuff usually. 90. Get the frick out of here. It's tiny. Look how small this thing is. Who is this for? This is for children. This is a children's size. This got to be a youth, right? This is tiny, man. Oh, come on. Shut the door. Shut the front door. Are you guys... You go to Ross and buy these for 20 bucks soon. Wow. Oh, dude. This thing is so tiny. How can I compare this to what this is? How can I show you how small this is? It's hard to really tell you how small this is. This is very small. Here's how you can tell. This is a bottle of water. It's a smart water. And that's the size of that shirt. That's the gauge for you. Jeez. Oh, come now. Come, my baby. Come, my baby. $80. This is excessive. I don't even think they're this much if you go into the Wynn and go to the Wynn and buy stuff. Like, this is what they're usually rocking, 2 for $20 sunglasses. But, oh, okay. That's something else. That's something else. This is an adult shirt, so if that's worth anything to you, it's a USA small. Oh, jeez. The cheapest you're going to get away with is this thin. Actually, the quality of the knit is good, but it's still 40 bucks. Wow. Okay, well, I mean, and I mean, for all things considered, you're going to put that in the washing machine, and that is going to peel right off. That's going to get a little nick in it, and you're not going to have a pattern. So you better get that dry clean, dog. There's going to be some dry cleaning instructions on that. Yeah, Drake. Started at the bottom, now the whole world's up in here. No, Drake, you didn't start at the bottom. You started on a show called Degrassi in Canada. You were a TV star, and you didn't start at the bottom, Drake. You didn't start at the bottom. Then you sued a guy for making an AI song. Screw you, Drake. They're not like us. You should go listen to Easy Mill. He did a Drake diss song. Easy Mill. He's a Filipino guy, and he's on Eminem's label. Easy. E is in Edward. Z is in zebra. Z is in Zed if you're most of the world. And Easy Mill, he did a Drake disc track. It's really good. It's on YouTube. You should go listen to it, Young LA Radio. Let me know. Text me. You got my phone number. You don't text me no more. What's wrong with you? Why you know my text buddy no more? No, okay, so let's give Drake one little modicum of credit. His mom and dad broke up, and his dad was from Memphis, so he did spend time in Memphis. And Memphis, Tennessee is no joke. It's not exactly like, you're not living in Beverly Hills if you're in Drake. But you got a phone, you can listen to it on your phone. Yeah. You can listen to it on your phone, unless your phone's on iMessage. I'll shoot you a text. Your phone number hasn't changed. You'll get it on your new device. I'll text you. Actually, I'll text you right now. I can text you right now. Bet you I can text you right now. Let's see here. Young LA Raider. You might get my new number. I'm going to text you, Brian and Nicole. Oh, yeah, dude, you're not on iCloud no more. What the heck, man? You're coming up red. That's a bummer. Man. You get yourself a Walmart iPhone. You can do that, You go to Walmart. You can get a... Whoa, Robert Ocho Grosso. He sent us a $25 Cash App. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate you, brother. You can go to Walmart and you get iPhone 4 SE for 130 bucks or 150 bucks. You got to get their crappy service for 2 months, but then you can put any carrier you want in it if you want a new iDevice. What's up there, Rodrigo Zapata? Hey, yo, Steve. Your leg ever cramped from walking the strip? I've always had big calves, but this leg here has neuropathy, and my calf got smaller. My calf wasted away on this leg after I got a really bad back injury some years ago. And my neuropathy's disappeared because of carnivore diet, so I don't have neuropathy anymore. I can feel my leg again. But yeah, I've always had big calves and big quads because I'm Ukrainian and all my ancestors worked in a field for thousands of years. UNLV versus Rebels, that'd be fun to go to. Yeah, there was this thing I posted on my X today. I don't know if you all know this, but Pizza Rock at UNLV. You guys know Pizza Rock, right? You guys familiar with Pizza Rock? Do you know it? Let me show you something. Okay, you guys say yes in the chat if you know what Pizza Rock is downtown. Are you familiar with it? Okay, cool, right? Yes, you know Pizza Rock? Regular, everyday, normal guy, not leaving Las Vegas. Do you guys know what Pizza Rock is downtown? Come on, give me a yes or a no. I need to know if at least one person knows what the heck I'm even talking about. Can you give me some? All right, good. So this guy posted up, and I reposted it on my X account. This is my X account right here. So I said, whoa, Pizza Rock LV. They let UNLV mark their pizza up to $300 if you're in a box seat. That is not right. Why would Pizza Rock put their names on something like this? So let me show you this, okay? Here it is. This is Pizza Rock at the box seats at UNLV Allegiant, okay? Look. $300 for a Pizza Rock and $190 for the chicken tenders. They charged him a $112 administrative charge. $112. He paid $653 for a pizza. What's a pizza look like? It better be the best pizza in the world. Not really. It's just standard Detroit cups, big old pizza. That's what he paid. He paid $300 for a pizza from Pizza Rock. That's crazy. It's crazy. And yes, I have two phones. Somebody donated a second phone to us. Why that price? UNLV Allegiant Stadium box seats. That's only 5 words you need. UNLV Allegiant Stadium box seats. Boom, right in the kisser. That's a lot of money for a pizza. I guess they figure if you can be in the box seats, it's probably like, have you guys ever seen, sometimes you'll see a gas station where the gas is like $1.50 more a gallon than the one across the street. And nobody ever goes to that gas station, but then one day you notice that there's a couple of cars that look the same and they have a fleet tags, like their license plate is from a fleet, meaning that their business comes directly from a big corporation that'll pay $1.50 extra for the gas. So that's what you're looking at there. You're looking at Pizza Rock and UNLV saying if you're in a corporate seat, there's a really good chance you're a company worth millions of dollars, so we're going to just drag you over the coals for everything. That's all it is. Yeah, well, gas prices are expensive by the freeway because of convenience, right? You're going to pay that convenience fee on those gas prices whenever you go by the freeway. And, they're getting less expensive throughout the area. So it's the Fashion Show Mall. We're over here now at the fashion show. We got Christmas happening everywhere. The pizza's not good. I don't know, man. Are you a fan of the Palm phone? Never had a Palm device, brother. Never had a Palm. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter or X, it is conservative based, so I'm going to warn you. You may not want to follow me on X if you're not a conservative, but I do post stuff on there, and I don't even know how to share my profile with you. It's pathetic. Don't even worry about it. You don't have to follow me on X. That's fine. It is a stream, yeah.
What's up, stream?
What's your name?
My name's Quay.
Quay?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Toronto.
Toronto?
Yeah.
What part of Toronto?
Like Etobicoke.
Dude, it's hilarious because I said Etobicoke on my stream 2 days ago, and you're like, no, you didn't. And I was like, yes, I did. You know why I said that, right? Sit down for a minute, dude. This is funny. It's a funny story.
Let's talk.
So I was talking to, so I've lived out here for 20 years, right?
Vegas.
Yeah, and I used to punk people from Canada.
Yeah.
Because I'm from Canada. I love Canadian football. They said, really? I was like, oh yeah, BC.
Lions.
No. This is what I said to him instead. I said, oh yeah, man, the BC Eskimos, Calgary Lions,
Oh, he just kind of
Winnipeg Rough Riders, dude, it's great. And they get really mad at you.
Yeah.
And then I met this one guy, and I said that to him because I was a jerk when I was younger.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, Americans should know more about the Canada. I said, why?
That makes no sense.
I said, why? And he goes, well, I'm from Etobicoke. I'm like, I know where Etobicoke is. It's this little city, got lots of head offices, a bunch of skyscrapers. It's a Greater Toronto area. And I asked the guy, and I said, hey, I'll tell you what, you're right if you can tell me one thing. He said, what's that? I said, tell me what state Brainerd is in. He goes, I don't know. I said, boom, you know why you don't know? Because it doesn't matter to you. Because you're in Etobicoke.
Exactly.
So anyway, so I was talking about Etobicoke, Ontario on the stream.
That's
Dude, that's funny, man. So what brings you here? Just to check it all out?
Formula One week.
Oh, okay.
Also, again, it's my first time in Vegas.
Okay.
Just
So
checking
you're an
out.
F1 fan?
Kind of not really.
But-
I'm just kind of. I'm here for like the spectacle.
Okay.
You know, I'm more into basketball, football, UFC,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Maybe this might turn me into a fan. You never
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But for
Yeah.
me, I like the spectacle and the idea of it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Why not spend a week?
Did they
there?
do? They don't do an F1 race in Toronto though.
They did actually.
They did,
Not
but
in
they don't.
Toronto, in Montreal,
Molson Indy, right?
and Quebec.
In Quebec. No, I know. I
Yeah,
know.
so they did one this
Yeah.
year actually in Quebec.
I'm from Calgary. I grew up in Niagara Falls.
I went to Calgary last year.
Oh, you did?
I went to go check out Banff and like Edmonton and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. So you travel around.
I travel everywhere. I love traveling.
Where's your family from before Toronto?
I'm from Ghana.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Dude, that's far away.
West Africa, I know.
Do you ever go back?
Every year my parents go back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go back again next year. I've not been back in like 16 years.
What's the biggest city in Ghana?
Accra.
Accra?
The
How many
capital.
people are there?
I can't quote you the number exactly, but the population of Ghana is like 45 million.
45 million.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, I got to take this off because they probably can't hear you.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, like, what would you say, like, so you get people that, make sure my audio is going.
Yeah.
So
What's up, audience?
So you know people that never leave Canada. Is that not the most tragic thing in the world? Because they don't understand
I
how
try
good
to
they got it.
tell people like the part. Hey, you see that? Fam, you have to go say hi, fam. That's crazy.
I don't want to hold you up.
No. Don't worry, you're good. But now, like, I try to tell people like there's more to the world than
Yeah.
just your local city. And
Yeah.
the reason I say that is just because I feel like it's important for us to experience other people's cultures
Yeah.
and just to see the world in general because we only have one life, and
Yeah.
especially like I tell like me and my boys, we have conversation all the time about like it's important for us to like not just be selfish and just be in our own little bubble because the world is bigger than that. You know, like there's so many interesting people like yourself, myself, and people that are like. I went to Belize this summer. You know, I never thought I would ever go to Belize, but being there and experiencing the culture and the way of life, it makes you appreciate how they live, but also makes you appreciate how we live too as well, right? So I feel like it's important to open our minds to new opportunities. This is the mentor, right?
One of the things about never traveling and then just constantly bitching about where you live.
1,000%.
That's what bugs me because my wife's from the Philippines.
Yes.
I've been all over Mexico to like really old Mexico.
Yeah.
And I haven't been too far out of the country other than those places.
Yeah.
But then you get back here and you go, okay, construction sucks, but at least they do it in a certain way.
Exactly.
You know, like, so I don't know if Ghana's got it, but my wife calls it the spaghetti wires everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
they don't even know if a fire's going to break out.
Exactly. Like
She texted me today.
So,
you know, she texted me today.
Yeah.
She goes, some idiot ran into a light pole and I don't want any electricity.
Yeah.
I'm like, and you can't know.
And that's so Ghana, fortunately, because obviously in Africa, a lot of countries, the government and a lot of politicians are really corrupt.
They just fleece everything.
Yeah, but Ghana, it really truly is one of those destinations. Actually, a lot of Americans, I don't know if you noticed, there's a trend right now going on. It's called like Dirty December, where a lot of Americans come to Ghana, Africa specifically,
Right.
and they just come enjoy the culture, they party all over, and just really just try to embrace, because
Okay.
a lot of Americans, I'm talking about Black Americans specifically, the roots all lie from West Africa, just because it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
It's all right here. Like if we're talking about
Liberia
like
was formed like by freed slaves that wanted to go back and discover their roots. Right?
exactly.
You know, and Liberia is one of the. I've never been there. I want to go there one day.
Yeah.
But they literally have streets. Like it's funny because it's like the Philippines. You go to Manila, they have MacArthur Avenue. Like you guys have a lot of stuff named after the the
and
founders.
Even like Philippines, I'm sure like their last names. A lot of it's all Spanish last names.
Oh yeah.
Right, it's because of that Spanish influence as well, right? So when you actually start like digging into the history of people, you start realizing like everybody's just it's truly a global thing.
Yeah.
Right. Like just the way everything is intertwined. It's like somebody from South Africa has roots probably from Mexico.
Yeah.
Right. Just because of how the map and the world is. Right. So I just find it interesting.
Yeah, that's good, man. So where's your ultimate destination if money wasn't a problem?
Japan. Japan. I want to go to Japan.
Where do you want to go there? Not Tokyo, or you
everywhere?
Want to go
everywhere. Tokyo, Osaka. I want to experience it all. Just because Japan is one of those places. And they're very rich in their culture.
Yeah.
And just the history and just how the way of living.
Yeah.
They actually influence the world more than people actually think.
Oh yeah.
In terms of if you just look at cars.
Yeah.
If we're talking about the production, exactly.
So it was like this. Japan was building the Toyota Camry in the 70s.
Yes.
And over here in our production lines, they would take sledgehammers at the end and try to hammer all the seals in.
Yeah.
And in Japan, it was so perfectly done that they didn't have to do all that.
Yeah.
And they just kicked everybody's ass on things.
1,000%.
And now China has taken it to another level.
Yeah, China is now leveling up. So yeah, no, for me, that's probably one of those places because their way of life is beautiful. Their mentality as a citizen, the culture is very rich.
You can buy houses in Japan.
Yeah, I heard.
For super cheap.
And I think there's like some type of politics going on right now where like citizens cannot afford the houses or something, and they're allowing people
There's a documentary on YouTube.
There's something.
Here's what happens.
Yeah, hit me with it. Yeah.
Here's what happens. Japanese family, been there for 500 years.
Yeah.
They're in the countryside, but everybody wants to live in the cities.
Of course.
But somebody dies, and the family's stuck holding the taxes. They have really bad inheritance taxes.
Oh, okay.
So when they die, they'd rather just let the house go for like nothing, like maybe 20 grand or maybe even $10,000. You can buy a full house in Japan for like $5,000 or $10,000 US, because they'd rather that's not hold that note. It gets passed on to the next person, and that can be an American or an Australian or Australians and New Zealanders do that. You can just look it up. Cheap Houses in Japan documentary.
Yeah.
It's like a full-on 1 hour.
I'm gonna check that out. It's very interesting to me. I like learning
about
new things.
Japan is that you and me will never be accepted.
Yeah.
Because their culture is such that
it's very like
let's say you went to Japan, you married a Japanese lady,
Yeah.
you lived there for 30 years with her, you had a son,
Yeah.
and that son, he will never get past a certain level in business in Japan because he's got a foreigner father.
You're gonna look at it too.
That's what it is.
You're gonna look it too.
And it's not that it's racism. It's not that it's anything bad. It's just the way the culture rolls. You better go, man. You're friends.
Yeah.
Or you're doing one more time.
Quay.
I'm Steven.
Steven, nice to meet you. What's your?
It's called Not Leaving Las Vegas.
So you're not leaving Las Vegas?
Yeah, it's live right now. So
sounds good. Appreciate it.
Man. Yeah.
All right.
The Canadian guy that knew where a Etobicoke was.
Exactly.
Give me one of those, man.
Guys,
thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
He's a great
tap
guy.
in, subscribe, give him all the gifts, all the subs, everything.
Thanks, brother. So that was fun. That was cool. I like interviewing people. We want to do more of that. That was Quay from Etobicoke, Ontario, which is it's a suburb city of what's called the Greater Toronto Area. There's about 6 million people in Toronto, Canada. It's the most populous city of the entire country, honestly. And it's the most important city in Canada. And I know that I'm ruffling the feathers of a lot of Canadians by saying that right now. It is what it is. New York is the most important city in the United States of America. It's where our financial markets are. I mean, the Toronto Stock Exchange is where all the big Canadian companies are listed. Pearson International Airport carries more cargo. It's the only team in Canada with a professional baseball team. So that was fun. That was good. I'm very personable. Well, I appreciate you. How long have you been streaming, Mr. Sir Streamer, F1 Reporter Guy? Jason, you should subscribe. I'm going to stream tomorrow as well. I've been streaming on YouTube since 2019. I started before it was trendy to be a live streamer. Now there's a lot of live streamers in Vegas. But, that's what it is. Competition is a good thing. If I do better than others, then I'll have more people that watch me, and that'll be it. Getting back to me. Okay, so that's that. Thank you, Robert, for the Cash App. We got a Cash App from Robert. That was fun stuff. It is what it is. Whoa. Somebody texted me. Okay, good. All right, you guys are great. It's from Ghana. Ghana is a country in Western Africa, and interesting stuff, man. The cradle of civilization. And then after civil war happened in the United States, they basically granted land in a place called Liberia, and Liberia Liberty. I mean, go look it up. Go look it up. The 6th is Toronto, yeah. Anyways, you guys are great. Thank you guys so much for being with me tonight. If you guys want to reach out to me, you guys can always email me. I'll put the email up. You remember that guy that wanted that kid Willie to be unbanned? He never emailed me. Go figure. If you guys want to email me there. There's more people in Ghana than Canada. Okay, I'm going to trust your research. I could look it up. I'm not going to bother with that. We're going to go find another streamer to send you guys to, but I will remind you that if you want to donate after the fact with PayPal, you do not need an account. If you do that, it'll ask you for an email address. Give it a valid one. I will email you personally and thank you. So that would be cool. Michael Medlin just messaged me on Facebook Messenger, said, "Go rock on, brother." Sorry, McDoug. I started early tonight. I want to start early so I can get home early, so I can rest my voice. I get up at 5 in the morning every single day. Whether or not I want to, I get up early at 5 in the morning. Let's see what other streamers are going on in Vegas. Let's throw them some support. Let's go find that right now. Search filters. Going to go to live videos. And it looks like there's a slot guy, Earth Cam. Maybe if I type in Vegas Strip, maybe that'll bring up the Strip live streamers. Jacob, why we don't go to the Las Vegas Strip? 334 views, 1,000 views. Jacob's a beast. He's in beast mode. Good for him, living his dream. Let's see here. Relax Island, luxury apartment in Vegas. That looks interesting. Not. Elbow Room Bandcam. I don't see any streamers. Why do I not see any streamers happening in Vegas? You'd figure I should be able to find live streamers in Vegas. Can somebody give me a live streamer that's in Vegas right now? The other me, Mark. I don't think he's live right now. The whole idea here is that we're trying to find live people. He is live. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over, and this is going to be great publicity for the channel, by the way. If you guys want to help me out, you guys want to help grow my channel, here's what you're going to do. You don't have to do it. You guys don't do it for me, but do it for me anyways. This is the other me stream right now. Look, he's got 600 people watching. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on this little $sign, and then you're going to go to Super Chat, and then I'm going to say NLLV Rush. Okay, so the idea here is even if you can't Super Chat, I want you to go to the other me, and I want you to rush his channel and say, Steven NLLV sent me. NLLV Rush. And the reason we're going to do this is because everybody can use a boost. It doesn't have to be smaller channels than me, like I said at first. But I want you guys to go over, and I want you guys to Super Chat if you can. If you can't, that's okay too. But I want you to say, Steven sent me from Not Leaving Las Vegas, okay? This is how easy it is to send a Super Chat. Thank you, Luciano Coppa. Mambo Italiano. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. There we're going to go. And did it get my face? It did. Good. So that's what I want you to do right now when I end my stream. Go over. I'll chat with you guys for a few minutes while I'm walking through the mall as well. Back to my scooter. It's all locked up here. So we got NLLV Rush. Go there and do that if you can. If not, just type in NLLV sent me, and I'll see you guys over there, okay? I appreciate you guys being with me like you don't even know. Even Kenzo knows I'm not Craig now. NLLV Rush. Sarash is there already, so he's usually on my stream. But there you go. Go to the Other Me's channel. This is called The Other Me. Just type in The Other Me, and you'll see The Other Me come up, okay? So go from my stream here, what you're watching, over to The Other Me, and I'll see you there soon. God bless you guys. Go tell him Not Leaving Las Vegas sent you. It's good publicity for us, and it helps him out. It's a win-win situation. 3, 2, 1. See you tomorrow. Click.